Hey traders, John Howell here. Markets have just closed. I finished all my analysis and my trading. Some really good, amazing quality setups that are happening on crypto markets. So for you guys that don't understand how I trade the markets, crypto markets are setting up quite nicely for some really good shorting opportunities. So if you can short cryptos, I'll show you some of the cryptos I'm actually watching, but also looking at gold. Gold is actually did exactly what I was waiting for the last few weeks, which was breaking past the support level. Now, the question is it a fake out or a breakout? Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so before I get into the gold, let me quick little update on the actual stock market itself. Right now we're still seeing there's actually really not a lot going on here when it comes to let me actually just take everything off the screen here for a minute. It's still a lot of indecision through here right now. We did get the rally, we got the drop, as I was saying before, that this drop here was much larger than I expected, but this still could be some sort of a higher low on the big picture here. So that's what I'm always watching for. There's a lot of indecision. There's not a good strong uptrend, and there's not a good strong downtrend. We have this high, a higher high, we have this low. This still could be some sort of major low that it's building through here before we see a rally. Could be. I'm not saying it's going to be, guys, okay? So that's always, again, there's a lot of indecision where we are right now when it comes to the good old stock market. So we're looking through there. If we do hold here for some reason and we start to rally and we start to get back above this 4100, or I would say probably somewhere through there. And let me take that off the screen through there. Right, if we do start to end up sort of breaking out of this sort of to the upside and start to break above 4100, then that'll create a significant higher low through here. So that's always, I'm watching to see what it does through here. The big thing also, I saw a recent article about the hedge funds, the most short right now they have been in a long time. I think I saw recently that there's more put options buying right now in the stock market than, I think, a lot more now than there was even back in 2008. So there's so many people on the short side. It's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens. So if we start to get a bit of pickup, we could be getting ready. We could be on the edge of seeing one of the strongest rallies we've seen in a long time, due to the fact that we've actually had what's the word for it? So many of these hedge funds now. I think there's billions of dollars right now on the short side or buying put options because of what's going on with the markets right now. So we could be getting ready for a very strong rally, a massive short squeeze in the market, because of how much there's the shorting, how much there's the big guys are actually short the market. So there's actually a few things I'm watching for right now. Again, a lot of indecision right now when it comes to the stock market. Let's go have a look at the gold price. And right now, gold is actually broken past this support level through here. So if we go and have a look at, and we're just waiting. Let's just bring up the good old, my TC2000 platform is actually going bang on me. I don't know why it's not working, but anyway, I'll let that do its thing. Let's actually go to the TC2000 platform, and as I bring it up, I'm seeing my screens populate in the background. Actually, guys, leave a comment below. What sort of platforms do you use to trade? I do a lot of my stock trading using the TC2000, and then I use Interactive Brokers for my broker. But then I also do a lot of, Forex, futures, cryptos, that sort of trading as well too. Commodities, I do those sort of trading. I use a company called IG for that. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you actually use for your brokering and what sort of platform you use from there. Most of my stock trades that I do are options trades. So I use the TC2000 to view the charts because that's how I use that to scan the market for my setup. If you want to know the setup that I use and how I scan the markets, then make sure you join my webinar that I'm running today. Very first thing in the description. On that there, I'll teach you my exact pattern I look for to find really good high quality setups, and then I'll show you how I use the TC2000 to set up the scans to scan the market to find these trades as well too. So if you're struggling with these markets right now from a trading perspective, like knowing what to look for, then make sure you join me on my webinar today. Link in the description. Or go to Johns, JOHNS, freetraining.com. So looking at the gold market through here, we can see we got the breakout. This is something that I've been saying for the last week. I was expecting to happen. This is exactly what it's actually happened now. Looking at this here, the question is it a fake out or is it a breakout? So if I go back over time, we can see that there's major support level down through the sort of X marks the spot, right? Because we've got this major, if we bring up this, actually, let's just bring up, where is that from? Where's that trend line coming from? Oh, back through there. Oh, look at that. Wow. So this trend line is coming back. Like, this is a weekly chart here, by the way, traders. Look at this here. How amazing that. So we're going back. This is back in 2005, this major low point through here. And then all I did was connect this major low point through here, connect that point through there, connect that point through there. And that's where we're at through there. So maybe, just maybe, because it looks like we're going through like a bit of a distribution pattern, like a bit of a, just sort of a pattern through there. Big, massive double top. And then a breakdown. So is this going to be a breakout or is this going to be a fake out? Because if it is a breakout or breakdown, then gold could be getting ready to have a move down towards the 1500 level through here. 1500, you can see X marks the spot, right? From this last support level through here, possibly even a bit lower than that. We've got that point through there, but we may also have something going on through, let's actually bring this up. Let me squeeze this up a bit more. So we could quite possibly have something going on through, and possibly even maybe I may have, I probably have to use that trend line as the support line that I'm using. As you can see that I'm getting a bounce here back in 2008, a bounce through here back in 2008 again, another bounce through here which was back in 2015, another bounce here in 2016, another bounce here in 2018. So there's a very, 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 very sort of strong line coming through there. So this sort of area here, sort of X marks the spot, looks like it could go down to if it is a true breakout. So if I squeeze my charts up once again, we can see here that we could quite possibly start to see a move back down towards the 1500 level. What's that there? We are getting the breakout. So the thing is, the question I'm asking in my mind is that there's two different types of patterns that I'm watching for here on gold to see what it is here. Now traders, I just want to confirm something here. My long-term investments, I'm long gold right now, and I'm long the mining sector right now. Okay, so I'm long these markets, long from an investing point of view. I'm buy and hold for many, 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 many years. Okay, I'm not really caring about the short-term move, but I also will take advantage of some short-term trading opportunities, which it may present itself. So there's a couple of different patterns that I'm focusing on right now when it comes to the gold market. Okay, so looking at the gold market, we can see here that we've got this. So if we pause through here like this, we pause and then suddenly we get a big breakup bar there. That tells me that this is probably going to be a breakout, a fake out, which means around the stops, and not a breakout, okay, or breakdown. That tells me that we'll probably do that, and then we may even have a good chance of a good probability of starting to do that. So this may be the end of this down move. If we get that, then that's scenario number one that I'm watching. If we get this here, there could be some opportunities to go long here from a short-term perspective, okay? Short-term trading perspective. Now, second scenario that I'm watching for is that I'm watching to see what actually happens here. Do we then start to go sideways for a bit here? Maybe we just go sideways and then we get a good breakdown bar like that. If we get scenario number two here, this one here, then that'll be a good shorting opportunity for me. And then we'll probably start to see this movement come back down. Then we'll probably start to see a lot more downside to come out of that through there. So there's the two different scenarios that I'm watching for, guys, when it comes to the gold market and watching that through there. Just want to touch on some of the crypto markets out there as well too, guys. So if we have a look at things like like NEO as well too. NEO it's just an example here. NEO, there's a thing called a calm before the storm. And again, on my webinar, you'll be able to see how I use this in my trading setup that I use. Again, traders, I'm doing a market update for you right now, but I'm not trading based off this update, right? This is just an update what I'm seeing in the markets right now. But when it comes to the trading, you use a trading system, right? You use trading rules, trading patterns, and so on and so forth. And never trade based off what you think is going to happen, because most of the time, you're going to get your head handed to you, okay? So we're seeing this sort of the calm. There's a calm before the storm happening right now with a lot of these crypto markets. NEO, we've got Cardano as well too, Dogecoin, XRP. They're all doing a lot of this calm, right? We're using NEO as just an example here. Look at all this. This is the calm before the storm. What I mean by that, this is this calming effect that's happened for many. What's that? One, two, three, four. Basically 4 months of doing nothing. If we start to get a good big breakdown bar like that, guys, the storm is coming. Right? This is the calm effect, but the storm is coming. If we do get a big breakdown bar like that, then there's a massive probability we're going to start to see a really big down move to, say, for example, here we have on this one here, we could possibly see, say, for example, NEO could be making its way back down to less than $1 through here. And so when it comes to the crypto market traders, I do see there's probably still going to be a lot more of a washing away effect, just like there was back in the dot-com days, right? There were so many dot-com companies, and then in the crash and the complete washing away effect, the capitulation type of phase, and that's what this actually could bring about with this calm before the storm. The capitulation effect that's happening within these markets is going to wash away a lot of these cryptos. But the good thing is that if you have platforms that can short cryptos, then there's a lot of these cryptos out there that I'm watching that could produce some really good returns in the markets there. So there we go, traders. Hope this helps you out, and I'll see you in the next video. Traders, I want to invite you to my webinar that I'm running today. And on this webinar, I'm going to share with you all the details to my #1 trading system for the last 17 years and how I only trade 1 hour per day. Plus, also going to be learning the 3 secrets that I had to master over the last 17 years to generate a really good income. If you go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description, click on that. Go over there right now, register. If you are struggling with the trading right now, I promise you this is going to completely game change, because you're going to understand why you are going backwards and why you're losing money. And then I'm going to teach you exactly what the system I use that gets me a really high % win-loss ratio. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go over there, register for my webinar right now today, because you're going to absolutely love it. Or there should be a link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the webinar. So go to that right now, and I look forward to seeing you on my next webinar. Go to that right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go to that right now.